So did you do it? It's 11:53 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, July 2nd, 2018. And we're looking at the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, specifically the government of Afghanistan Ministry of Counter Narcotics. Now what I'm going to do tonight, I'm not going to give you too much commentary. I got a bunch of tabs open and I want to get you all these links tonight. And I need to edit the description to get them to you. So I'm going to do this kind of quickly. On this particular PDF, I'm going to take you to page 5 real quick. Basically, it's summary findings. It's the total opium poppy cultivation estimated for Afghanistan in 2010. Now, I know this is dated, but this is going to be quite interesting. Okay, here's what I'm looking at. Opium cultivation in Afghanistan from 1994 to 2010. Hectares is what they're showing us. Now, 71,000 in 1994 hectares were cultivated. 54,057 1997. Well, you could see 91,000 in 1999. 2000 was 80. Well, in 2001 it was 8,000, and then it bumps right back up in 02, 03, and then things really start going gangbusters over there. Okay, well, I'm gonna give you that link, but then I went to a brief history of opium, and we're at the opioids.com website, just looking at a timeline of the brief history of opium. I'm just going to read the first one, then I'm going to scroll down. The 3400 BC, the opium poppy is cultivated in lower Mesopotamia. The Sumerians refer to it as Hugil, the joy plant. The Sumerians would soon pass along the plant and its euphoric effects to the Assyrians. The art of opium poppy culling would continue from the Assyrians to the Babylonians, who in turn would pass their knowledge to the Egyptians. Okay, and there's a long, extensive timeline here, but I'm going to fast forward to... Alright, we're going to come up to close to present day here. Okay, in 1999, a bumper opium crop of 4,600 tons in Afghanistan, which, that was 1999. It showed a bumper crop there. Okay, now the year 2000, Taliban leader Mullah Omar bans poppy cultivation in Afghanistan. The United Nations Drug Control Program confirms opium production eradicated. July 2001, Portugal decriminalizes all drugs for personal consumption. Autumn of 2001, war in Afghanistan. Heroin floods the Pakistan market. Taliban regime overthrown. Okay, that's when we went in there. Okay. Now October, and then you can go on, it tells you more and more about it, but let's go back to this for a second. Look how the poppy production increased significantly, and then look at all that. Up to 193,000 hectares were cultivated in 2007. Well, I mean, the longer we were over there, the more we were, they were cultivating it. And now we got this big opioid problem all over the world. But anyway, I got to thinking about, well, let's go back here real quick. What I did before I went on, I clicked on the opium poppy. I wanted to see exactly what poppy they were talking about. Apparently it's the Palaver, whatever that name is. So I copy and pasted that, and that's what we're looking at, that one. And that looked awful familiar to me, like the flower they give out when you're giving money to the fireman into his boot, you know, in all the intersections. So I went to it's called the Remembrance Poppy. And we're at the Wikipedia Remembrance Poppy page, and it tells you how it all came about. And this is what I wanted to read to you. I'm going to give you all these links. The origin. The Remembrance Poppy was inspired by a World War I poem in Flanders Fields. Its opening lines refer to the many poppies that were the first flowers to grow in the churned up earth of soldiers' graves in Flanders, a region of Belgium. It says, It is written from the point of view of the dead soldiers, and in the last verse, they call on the living to continue the conflict. Continue the conflict. So this flower represents the continuation of conflict. And I'm going to give you all these links in my edited description. Did you do it?